Taking bold action is only half the job, and right now, the other half is failing.
Breaking news from the Middle East. Israel has launched what it's calling a preemptive strike against Iran. We understand this is a joint U.S. and Israeli strike, which hit in Iran's capital of Tehran.
There has been an ongoing U.S. military buildup across the region for the past 2 months.
When the U.S. military struck targets in Iran, the action itself was decisive. It was swift and it was effective. So now the race to win the messaging battle is on.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Under the leadership of President Donald J. Trump, the rogue Iranian terrorist regime is being absolutely crushed. 47 years of tolerating and enabling the world's leading state sponsor of terrorism are over.
The American people aren't sold, at least not yet. Let's look at the polling from both sides of the media aisle. On the left, a PBS-NPR poll found 54% of Americans disapprove of the strikes. And on the right, a Fox News poll put overall approval at just 50%, with Democrats at 20, low where you'd expect them, Republicans at 84, high where you'd expect them, and independents at 40. Now, that last number indicates to me that the administration still has some work to do when it comes to communicating about their actions. When half the country, including most independents, isn't with you after a major military action, the problem isn't necessarily the action itself. It's that the why was murky, the goal was undefined, and the reassurance, especially that the ripple effects across the Middle East, the global economy, and U.S. interests, hasn't been thought through. That's largely been the case. For now, actions speak louder than words. But this is a critical time for the administration to drive its message both domestically and to international audiences. When you don't control the story, every adversary and skeptic will fill in the blank. And once the frame is set, it's really difficult to reset. So here are 3 things every administration and every organization like yours should do when taking bold action. Number 1, explain the reasoning before the action is questioned. Don't wait for critics to define your decision. Name your reasoning in plain language and before the opposition does it for you. Number 2, define what success looks like. If you don't say what winning looks like, your audience is going to decide, and their definition may not be the same as yours. Set the bar and own that standard. And number 3, acknowledge the stakes. Bold action has consequences. Pretending otherwise doesn't project confidence, it projects carelessness. Naming the risks you've considered tells your audience that you've thought this through. So here's the question for you as a leader stepping into a bold decision. Are you driving the narrative, or are you just hoping that no one else does it first? Because without the message, even the right decision can look like the wrong one.